What's up, Eric?
You know, Noah, you wanna know what pisses me off?
Yeah.
People that cut corners. And this doesn't just apply to the present, but it applies to the past as well. This even applies to myself. When I think about school or even my first job, we're in downtown LA, but if you could see the Wells Fargo building from here, that was the first job I had out of college. And I purposely set my hours to 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Just so I could come in early. So I came in early. What I would do is I would get to my desk and then I would sit at my desk for 5 minutes. And then I would walk across to the Bank of America building. And then I would go into the Westin Hotel and I would go to Subway and I'd get myself 2 sandwiches for $5. And then I'd take my time and waltz back to the place. And then I would just, you know what I'd do? I would play poker for 2 hours, 3 hours online when it was legal. I don't do any illegal things, so when it was legal in America, and I would just wait for people to come in. So by the time it was 9, I was just fully like, you know, I had my 2 sandwiches sitting there, I was just messing around. That is an example of a guy that cuts corners, a guy that doesn't want to be there, is not enjoying it, and I think like, life's too short to be doing something that you don't want to be doing. And as a guy that used to cut corners in the past because I just didn't enjoy doing it, like I know exactly when people are cutting corners, whether it's contractors or people that are, you know, that have worked for me in the past or worked with me in the past. You can tell it's really easy, right? So when people are like, oh, you know, I just have too much work, it's just too much work, it's so tough, like, you know, for people that are running a business, or let's say you've hired a contractor, they said they have too much work that's piling up. What you can do is you can just say, hey, like I get that you're working on a lot of stuff right now, but why don't we just have a conversation, and then I want you to write down all the stuff that you're working on right now so we can eliminate that stuff off your plate, because your job as a leader is to help people and to delegate things, right? And then otherwise, I mean, you can quickly tell when someone just doesn't want to be there anymore and they're just kind of phoning it in, because it's very likely that you have done something in the past that you didn't enjoy doing, and you cut corners too. So human beings, I think we're all very attuned to when people are taking shortcuts, and it just really, it's a huge time waster, right? You're not only wasting other people's time, but you're wasting your own time as well. And that's the biggest insult. You're wasting your own time doing something that you don't like doing. So yeah, and I mean, if you are the one that, if you find yourself, like you're asking yourself this question, like if you're working for somebody else right now and you find that you're not enjoying it anymore, like dude, just quit. Like don't go in just to collect a paycheck. Like you're almost better off finding something that you enjoy doing and working for a lower pay. And that's actually what I did. I took a pay reduction working for somebody else because I didn't enjoy the company I was at. Went to another company, took like a $6 grand pay cut, and I was much, much happier. So again, you have to audit yourself. I mean, if you're working for someone or you're doing something that you don't enjoy doing, ultimately it's your fault if you continue doing it. It's not other people's fault, it's completely your fault. So it's also your fault if you let people that stay with you, that work with you, that are continuing to cut corners. It's your fault if you don't do something about it. So, end rant, I don't like corner cutters. I don't like people that take shortcuts all the time. It's just a waste of time. Don't do it if that's you. And yeah, I hate my old self for doing it. So that's that. If you enjoyed videos like this, go ahead and hit subscribe, and don't cut corners. See you later.